I knew it was going to hit me the way the way it did. It was extremely touching. I'm so grateful for the moment, and very appreciative for it, for what the Bruins did to kind of put that together, and the love and the support the fans have showed me. Not just tonight, but through my entire career here, and I always loved playing here, and loved putting the jersey on and wearing my heart on my sleeve. So I think this is a hardworking city, and people appreciate that. So I love the fans here. They're special. They're an incredible group. I was kind of laughing later in the game because I think I got booed there at one point, and it's just, I knew it wouldn't take long, but it was a very, very special night for myself and my family.
What were you thinking and feeling in that moment as the Bruins won?
I was trying not to cry. That was what I was trying to do, and then as soon as I saw my kids on the screen, it kind of hit like a ton of bricks, and I just the memories and the emotions of everything, just the years and the years and the the incredible times, and it just kind of come pouring into your memory, and it's just crazy to see. There's a lot of things that I forget, and the years all kind of bunched together. The careers go by fast. It doesn't matter how long you're in; it goes by extremely fast. And to see, a snapshot of that in a clip like that, it brings everything back, and just the amount of pride, like I said, that I had, that I played here and was part of this organization. I just couldn't hold it in. So it meant a lot.
Right. Can you talk about what Bruins fans from all over New England mean to you and have meant to you over the course of your career?
Yeah, I've always really, really loved them. I said it. They're hardworking people. I love how much they care about the team here. They, I said it the other day to somebody, but they want to win as much or more than we want to win. Like if we lose a game, they'll go to the work pissed the next day. They just, they love the team. They bleed black and gold, and I built such a great relationship with the fans. I always really appreciate it. And Ray Bork said it to me when I was 19. I had dinner with him one night, and he just said, you need to embrace every person that you come across, every fan, because when you're done down the road, they just, they move on, and they care about the next guys that come in, and they kind of forget about you. And that always stuck in my mind. So I always loved interacting with fans. I always really appreciated the support, and it meant more to me the older I got and the longer I played, because you want to play in the NHL, but you don't really ever expect to. And then I had a stint that I kind of came back from. I played 20 games, and I was like, this might never happen again. So to go from that to, coming in here and getting the support and the love from the fans throughout my time here, and it meant so much to me, and I appreciate it. I remember the first time I ever saw my jersey around town, and and then it was like a year or two later, and they were everywhere. It was just something that I never thought was going to happen. So it was pretty cool.
Brad, you mentioned Ray, and people didn't forget him, and he is still part of this, even after he left to do exactly what you did. Could you see yourself 10 years, whatever, down the road, whenever the wheels do fall off, could you see yourself skating on the alumni team someday?
Think it's going to be 10?
I'm trying to give you.
I appreciate that. That was nice. A lot of people give me one or two, so I appreciate that.
Could you see yourself being part of this in some capacity, whether it's just ceremonial and still being around? Is that something, given especially the way you received tonight, could you see that?
Yeah, if I'm being completely honest, absolutely. It's a place that it's an organization I feel like I'll always be part of in some capacity down the road. And I'm sure, me and some of the guys will have some conversation, and Bergie and Z and, Duke's great, or whoever wants to jump in, and, we'll all come back together or something, But yeah, that's again, just what I've been through here, and just the blood, sweat, and tears, and what I felt like I tried to give to this organization. Be hard not to want to be involved. Another way, you're just so deeply rooted, and you've cared so long to bring success here. It'd be hard not to be part of it.
In that vein, Paul Maurice in the intermission said, or in one of the interviews said, he'll always be a Bruin at heart.
Yeah.
Do you think that's fair?
Yeah, absolutely. This is the part that's been tough about this, to be honest, is coming back. Is that I don't want to disrespect the team that I'm on in any type of capacity, because I left and I turned the page, and and I found something truly special again that I'm very, very proud and blessed to be part of, and I chose to be part of again. And when Bill came to me and wanted to sign me, it was an automatic yes, and I'm so grateful to be in this dressing room with this group of guys, and I built something really special with every guy in this team last year with winning. You build a bond that will last a lifetime, and it's an unbelievable room. So I've tried not to show any disrespect in that way, as if I'm not very grateful to be here, because I am. But I've been here for 7 months. I've been in Boston for 15 years. So, when you go from being a kid, with the dream, and then you grow up and you have a family and become a man, and you build an entire life in the city. It's just different, and it just, of course, I'll always, it'll always be in my heart and always be a special place. But again, with I'm on to a new chapter, and it's one I'm gonna make the most of, because my career is going to end at some point, and I always try to be grateful for the moment and not waste a day. But yeah, Bruins will always hold a very, very dear place in my heart.